Welcome back to Shay la Vie. No, I am not running this clip in reverse. That boat is literally being towed backwards, and yeah, it just seems really wrong. But it is another beautiful morning, and I'm pretty excited because Mike is coming to start moving the AC pumps into the new well that he built, and Jim is going down into the forward hatch again to start cleaning and assessing there. And we had this beautiful rainbow this morning, and I think that just means it's going to be a really great day. So stick around. We've got a lot of great work and a lot of great progress to be made. So as you may remember, Jim took the 2 Rasmarine pumps out of the forward bilge, giving him room to start working in there. And we're picking up this morning with him going in the hole.
To tie up the feed for the toilets in the front.
All right. Bungee cords, will that work?
May have to be.
Okay.
May have to be more than that.
All right. If you're gonna crawl in there, I want to see this. Oh my God! Be careful.
All right, now we got room to work.
Oh shit! All right, I'll be right back with some cord. That is what I think I'm looking for right there. Oh, there's a lot of crap in there. We still have to go through all of that. Fun. Hang on, let me get around to the other side so I can see.
This one right here.
Yeah.
That one is turning on that pump.
Okay.
That pump is unsecured. The pump is just laying up there. And what this is right here is a Tiger Flex hose, which is too stiff to...
Too stiff to what?
I can flip the pump up and around.
Want me to hold the light for you?
No, you can't hold. I need it down here. Okay, see this pump base here?
Yeah.
The one I got the boat hook in?
Uh-huh. Sort of, kind of.
Okay, there's a float switch aft of it too, which I suspect is not doing anything. Okay, we may have to remount all that stuff.
Okay.
Because being back there does us no good whatsoever.
Right, you can't get to it.
Cannot service it.
Right.
Cannot service the float switch. So, what I'm thinking about doing is just disconnecting the check valve from it again and pulling the pump out by the hose. And then later on, we're going to make a bracket. We're going to use different hose. We're going to use the flexible hose.
Okay.
And we're probably going to try to set it down right here.
Okay.
Up in the front to where we can service it.
Okay.
Now the box that's back there is should be the pickup for the hand bilge pump.
That one right there that you're touching?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that one, they usually screw them down to the bottom of the boat, and the hose that goes in there looks okay.
Okay.
I want to get to plugging it so I can remove that strainer from the boat. You see this board down here that's loose?
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking it's behind the generator. And I think that's where the shower sumps are. You see these hoses here?
They're all going into the same...
No, they're going into the bilge right now. This is not easy. You have to remove the toilet motors to get the
Right, to get back there.
because this hose is not...
Well, we could actually move the toilet motors more forward into the point so there's a little more room.
Okay. Hang on a second. I got to figure it out.
Yeah.
Where?
Now we don't want to... We're going to need to put that back in pretty quick, though, because this thing fills up with water.
What fills up with water?
This bilge.
Why?
I don't know, but it does.
Because people use the sink in the shower.
Okay.
That's why the bilge fills up. Okay, right now we do not have bilge pump.
Okay.
Okay, this is the bilge pump.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did I put flathead back up there?
Yes, and it's right in the same spot right there. Nope. Keep going. There you go.
Okay. This hose is stiff.
Okay. So what are we going to replace it with?
Soft 1.5-inch hose. This is a Rule 3500, 32 volt Tiger Flex. This is old.
Okay.
So it doesn't bend anymore. When it's new, it bends nice and easy.
Yeah.
And then once it gets hard, that's it forever. Okay.
I'm gonna just,
Okay.
you can't totally pull it out because it's still connected, isn't it?
It's still connected, yeah. The connection points don't look bad. I don't know what this one is. That one's a wire for... See, I got other wires down there for the other sump box.
Yeah.
The sump box is back there, but the hoses have been knocked out of it. Okay. So I don't know what... I may have to go into generator compartment and go behind the generator to see what's going on down there.
Okay.
But this one hose here was our sanitation hose to the tank.
Yeah.
So putting that in, I don't think is going to be a problem.
So Jim starts pulling the hose off of the old bilge pump, and I went back into the generator room to take a look-see if we had access to the original sump box, which we did not. So now we have to come up with a plan on what to do, and Jim figures it's best just to make a new one in the forward bilge.
Yeah,
so,
well, I can, instead of going down through the deck with it, and coming out below this edge.
Yeah.
See, if it's below the edge, it makes it hard to drop into the box if it's below the edge.
Right,
you know?
It needs to be the same level as the other ones.
Right.
Okay.
You know, I would like to have the sump, the top lip up about at this level.
Okay.
And the pump 4 inches below.
Right.
I don't know, we'll find some kind of a fiberglass box that we can attach to the side and put a float switch and pump in it. And then we can direct it out with that hose there that goes for that.
Well, you tell me what you need and I'll start looking for it.
Okay.
I need to make
another thing is
materials list.
We have to, when I get out of here, I'm going to get into the truck and get an elbow and a pipe fitting to take this off.
Okay.
We can remove this from the boat along with this hose and that hose.
Okay.
That'll give me lots of room in here to get the rest of this stuff cleaned.
Okay.
This is one of the hoses that are going to be removed.
You know, I'm going to be a nervous wreck till we get that bilge pump back down in there, right?
Well, what you can do is put a sump pump in here, going to your through hole.
Yeah.
So in other words, you can just hook it to the through hole and then just put the pump down here. If it fills up, plug it in, and it would pump 2,000 gallons a minute out.
Hang on a second. I thought I heard something like the door opening or something. Sorry.
All right. So then if we're going to do that, I'm going to cut these hoses off here.
Okay.
You still haven't found a razor blade in there, huh?
I've got some up top. There is somebody on the boat. I just heard a door close. It was Mikey coming on board to start work on the air conditioning, but when I got up top, I got just a little distracted by this beautiful baby going by. Say hi, Mikey.
Hi, Mikey.
So we took the old orbiter for pump out, and he did a little work on it on the back of the truck.
Try it, and we'll I cleaned it up a little. I want to coat it with that stuff.
Okay.
I shortened the box so it better fit.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, so. And there's still plenty of room for wires. There we go.
And then he wanted to test it to make sure it was actually pumping enough water before we put it back in the box.
we go. My power's almost going off once or twice a night. I think that other cable's going bad. Either that or the other plug on their pedestal is going bad.
What, in the middle of the night or?
Yeah, about 10 o'clock. The whole AC goes, and the lights dim, and then it all comes back. Doesn't quite go out.
That could be freaking just a powering shit Lauderdale. Also.
Well, I asked my neighbor, and she said hers didn't do that.
Well, who knows?
Speaking of neighbors. Well, that doesn't look good. Now you're going to be like my dog. I know where you put that mouth.
Well, it took a little while, but he finally got it to pump some water, and it looks like it's flowing pretty good, so we decided to keep it. So then it was time to run check on Jim.
To your units. And I'm not. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, you see this tank here?
Yeah.
That little plastic bottle? This hose here is supposed to
Go on that?
it's supposed to go on this nipple down here. And what that does is it's supposed to be oil
Right.
that feeds this for the lower unit. You can see the hose goes into the back of the thruster here,
Uh-huh.
and it also goes over here to this unit.
God, it's amazing we didn't burn the thruster up using it then, huh?
Well, yeah, it's supposed to be oil, but what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get the manual out and see what type of oil. It's usually the
Okay.
HME3287 or something, bow thruster hydraulic fluid.
All right,
It's
I've
also
got a
for
manual
stabilizers.
for the, yeah, I've got
And
the
it's good.
manual for the bow thruster.
Good.
So,
Okay. Now
Alright.
then. Okay. This is.
and then it was time to go back and check on Mike.
I want to put another valve in here.
Mm-hmm.
Just like a bleeder valve.
Yeah. So we can prime it.
Yeah.
About to go to home. Oh, we can't get it at Home Depot, can we?
Nah, I don't have that.
They don't have copper.
No, they have junk. That's like house crap.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go get me a set of Ryobi tools because I didn't bring mine. I left them at the house, and I probably should have just brought the ones I had at the house. And when I finally go back to the house, buy a new set there. But
What? You don't have enough tool? You don't have the tools? What'd you say?
I don't have any
Nope.
tools here.
What do you
Like
have?
they just left like screwdrivers and stuff like that. They didn't leave any. Like,
What's that one on the dash? Or is that no good? Up near the window.
yeah, it's no good.
And then I had to run back to Jim.
Done?
No, I got
Okay.
working out.
Wow, that's the driest I've ever seen this bilge. You want the longer hose?
Not yet.
Okay. I'm just gonna move this fan totally, man. It's like,
You can get that out of the way if you want to.
yeah, it's really. It just loves you. It wants to come and say hello.
And then back to Mike. When I get back in to check on Mike, well, he's got the first AC pump with the new bleed valve installed, and it's running, thank God, which means I can go turn the master air and the salon air conditioning back on, and the pilot house and also the hallway, so that the boat will start to cool down. And then he's working on the second pump, which is the brand new Orberdorfer.
The box is pretty tough, taking all that torque.
Oh yeah. So I built it just for that. Strength.
Yeah.
And the guy said at the place, he goes, it's strong, could be, but it's not shockproof. If you whack it with a hammer, it would shatter. But if you just, for strength, it's fine.
What's the matter? Can't screw it on because it's gonna hit the bottom.
Sitting there.
Yeah.
So I have to.
And it's dribbling water on the engine.
What engine?
On the motor. Sorry.
Okay. Can't help it.
Hand me that and I'll clean it out.
Clean what out?
Oh, I thought you were going to take it apart so you could put the...
No, I gotta move it a little more and then move it back.
Putting the weight on it. I got a lot of weight. That's about all I can add. Not so much strength, but a lot of weight.
And now it's time to go back to Jim.
It's up here.
Okay.
So to remove the pump, all you do is take out the 2 screws and lift the whole thing out of the hole.
Okay,
You don't
yeah,
have-
you don't have to go down in there
Right.
and get into, oh
And the
God,
same
that'll be
thing-
so nice.
The same thing with the float switch.
Okay.
We're going to put that on a piece of aluminum. I think I got another softer piece. Either that or I'll just pick up more. This stuff
Okay.
is dirt cheap. This is the part that was underneath the generator on top of the waste tank going forward.
So this is why all my shit was going in the bilge.
Yeah, this is all
Literally.
the stuff that's in the bilges, little bits of rubber,
Ah.
the outside of the hose. See, the fuel and stuff messes with this. It makes it soft and mucky.
Yeah.
Plastic, this is sanitation. This won't do it.
Why did they use fuel line for sanitation line?
That's not fuel line, that's water line.
Oh,
You
That's
can
just-
use that, but I mean, sanitation is better.
yes.
It flows
definitely.
through easier. And then
Yes.
the only issue is
And
when
it
you're going
doesn't
to put it
stink as
on,
bad.
you got to heat it up to make it soft
Right.
to slide it on there.
Yep.
But this came off of, they had 2 Ys into this, and then it went into that, and then it went to the tank. What I want to try to do is bring 1.5 inches from the tank all the way into this compartment, and then put a Y or a T there, and then dump both toilets in it, and they'll gravity feed right into the tank.
Okay.
I'll have
So
to
you're gonna save the sea strainer, but we'll replace these fittings.
Yeah, we'll probably replace it. What I'm going to do is put a street L on the other side
Okay.
and put a valve on it.
Does it have a basket in it?
I love cutoff valves. Cutoff valves
That
are
way,
just so good.
you can't reach the one that's down in the boat, but you'll be able to shut this one off and open the lid
Right.
without it gushing water out,
Yeah.
and check it, and then close it, and then open the valve back up.
Nice.
And mounting it, before this was against the bulkhead.
Right.
We don't want that against the bulkhead. We
No.
want it out toward us so that we can see the connections.
Right. Yeah, that's shot.
Electrolysis, that pink stuff, that's
Yeah.
electrolysis. So
We
Now
got
this-
zincs on the boat finally.
And time to go back to Mike.
I'm gonna come and see what you're doing.
Coating it so it stays nice. I labeled pump 1, pump 2. I took them out of the engine room.
All
Label
right.
room. Yeah. So just to
So now we just need to make the lid.
who?
We need to. Oh no, we don't have a.
What do you mean?
Well, we have that. Well, I thought we were gonna put some.
That's what you need. Is this?
I thought we were gonna put something to soundproof it.
Yeah, and then sound jetting on the floor. I mean, I could put something on the inside of this lid, or you want to do the whole floor?
I think I want to do the whole floor.
Yeah, I would
Keep
too.
the heat and the sound down. So we'll do some kind of rubber. Let's see what it sounds like with the carpet back down.
Yeah.
I just want to hear how much it muffles the sound and the heat.
Not really much heat at all, because there's not going to be any heat.
All right, and then close that puppy up. And that's not too bad.
It's not bad at all.
Uh-uh.
You'll hear that same thing if it's sitting over there in the engine room.
Well, it's definitely time to call it a day and unwind. And thanks for joining us, and hope to see you on the next one.